Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You can set, 180. 8. You got tight.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, that's good.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check. 180. Check. Gun. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Set, 180. 55. You don't want this.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check it back.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football, zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
20.
Check 99.
From the gun, Newton. Leaping, and he makes the grab. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield, gets the big carry, picks up the first down.
Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A good pickup there at 22.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Hey, exit. Go.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Baby. Boom.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
45. Mike, 45.
All right, D, let's. All right, D. Check three.
To throw is Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
What's that? 180. Express.
Here's McCaffrey. The 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now, the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Mike 54.
Hey, check.
What? Shift.
Check. Buzz. Move, ready, set up. Got it. Move, ready, set up.
Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ready, step 180.
The mic. Check 45 the mic. Hey, watch.
Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
51, so.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready, back 25.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the screen. All right, 25 side.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Let's get it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the...
He's got daylight. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 84 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Ryan to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense. What's there? The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. An update from down in Tampa, and the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 20.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's put that team on the bus. Undercrush, undercrush.
Gun. Express.
Blue Dan.
8.
Watch Hassan.
Here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end.
17. Falcons 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
Hey, Haywood.
On second and 12, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Let's go.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check 50. Check 50. Switch.
20.
Switch.
8.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic.
Express.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight.
Express.
Mike's 42.
Green.
Here we go.
Now it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith.
Let's go.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Newton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Newton. To the right side, he's got more complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 3.
8. Express.
49, check 49, check 49.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? This will be caught at about the 5. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure.